Hey guys, Professor Steve here with a tutorial for you guys at home. If you guys equipment, you need one of these or something that you could squeeze a little bit tight. Somebody asked me what I was doing, during this time off. What I'm working on right now is my flexibility. I'm working on some conditioning. Believe it or not, I'm running around the block with my son Shanji. I'm strength training a little bit, and I'm focusing on my bite or my squeeze. So that's the one thing that I don't want to lose in this time that I'm having off. So what I've been doing pretty much 3 days a week, or even depending on how long I want to do it, I'm using a roller, I'm using a timer, and I'm doing a lot of rounds. So I'm doing 3 rounds per section. So practicing my guillotine, practicing my rear naked choke, 2 versions of it, traditional and palm to palm. I'm also practicing my my single-legged X and my triangles, just so I can keep that bite. I don't have anybody to train with, so these are the things that I'm working on, and I hope they help you. These I do per section. For the guillotine, the triangle, I do 30-second rounds, and then I switch to the other arm. So I'm doing both sides. I'm doing 30-second rounds of the legs and the triangles. So do as many as you like, but try to squeeze as hard as you can and keep that bite in there and work on that dynamic tension. Okay, so here we go. So the first one is going to be a basic guillotine. You can do this sitting, you can do this watching TV. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to reach in deep. Good. I'm going to lock it in tight. I'm going to put my elbow into my body. I'm going to grab underneath and I'm going to pull it in. There you go. I'm just going to squeeze as tight as I can. Make sure you lock it in. You don't leave it open, tight, and squeeze in and pull up. Boom. There's a motion, and hold. And make sure you squeeze and keep that dynamic tension. Hold for 30 seconds. Then do the other side. Good. Hold for 30 seconds. Bring that elbow in and pull up. Arch your chest. Hold that really, really tight. Good. Do 3 minutes of that. So 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. So you get the idea. So the next one is our basic rear naked choke. I'm going to do 2 versions of it. I literally do 3 minutes of each one, 30 seconds on each side. So I'm going to go to an angle a little bit for you. Let me start on this side. So I'm here, I have it up, so I can pinch into my legs. I come in here, I pinch in tight. I want to go kind of deep as I can. I'm going to put my head on the other side. I reach in and I grab. Generally, this is a little big for me and I'm kind of small. So I do this. I prefer this if you can. So once I get here, I push with my head, pull my elbows down as tight as I can, and pull. And I'm pushing and pulling and biting in as tight as I can. I'll do 30 seconds. If you have longer arms, it'll be easier for you. But I'm in, I'm pulling, you see I've got a tight bend in it. Bring your elbow in, bring your elbow down, push with your head. 30 seconds of that. Do the same thing on the opposite side. Here. Again, I've got a messed up wrist, so turning it out hurts a little bit. So I'm going to reach in, push, shoot through. Once I get here, I drop down, elbows in, I use my head, bring my elbows in, and pull. 30-second intervals on those. So that'll be about 3 minutes, or a minute and a half each, 3 rounds. The second one for my rear naked choke. I reach in as deep as I can. I'm going to go wrist to wrist. Palm to palm, wrist, and I bring my wrist in and push with my head as well. Bite my elbows in. Good, 30 seconds. I know that's not 30 seconds. But make sure it's tight. Reach in, palm to palm, pull down and push with your head. 30 seconds. 3 rounds on each side for 30 seconds for 3 minutes. Okay, so for guillotines, we have a pretty long roller. I'm kind of small, so I'll use my toes to hold it down. If you want to get a single-legged X, you can do this too. I reach in, I'll pull my body forward, I shoot this through, I'll lock it up, I'll grab my palm, I'll pull my elbow in, pinch my legs in, so what I want to focus on is the pulling of my abductors here and the biting on this side, just so I get used to pinching in with my adductors as well while I'm doing this drill. So right arm guillotine, right arm foot lock, put my elbow in, pull my knee in and work on that bite. Sometimes what I'll do from here as well, because it's a little uncomfortable, I'll just put my foot down on this so I can keep it down. So I can really work on the pinch here and the bite here. And I push and I'll lift up and I'll bite in. So I'm working on my ankle lock. Good, I'll do 30 seconds on that side. And I'll go back to this side, get that single-legged X, go back under, bite down, or you can come over as well to pinch in. And I want to feel the pinch on the inside of my adductor. Pull in, bite that elbow and pinch and drop. 30 seconds on that side. Sometimes I do this just to get used to focusing on this whole angle right here. my elbow, my knee, deep as I can, and elbow down and bite. Good, 30 seconds of that on each side, so for 3 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so for my single-legged X, I'm gonna change angle so you can see me a little bit. Good, sometimes I'll just go here and I'll work on the squeeze. So I'm laying down, can you see that? Here, just working on the squeeze here. I'm working on my legs right now is what I'm working on. Just pinching and biting. Here, biting, biting, biting. Not even really working on this, just keeping this in tight. Good, holding like I'm maybe doing a heel hook. Biting in tight, practicing that, getting tight, just to practice my squeeze. Same thing on the opposite side. I'm here, good. I've got my single-legged X here, here, on top, coming on top. I'm just biting and squeezing, so I get used to the single-legged X here. Pinch, and maybe I'm practicing here, but this is what I really want to work on. Just a bite here, pushing in. And the last one, triangles. So as I come in here, let me start on this side here. Let me show you from behind. I'm getting the bite here, I'll lock it up tight, and I'll just squeeze. Hold for 30 seconds, as tight as I can, turning my angles over. I'll get this bite in here, just practicing my bite. Right from there, the opposite side. Boom, biting, 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 making sure that my knee's not facing the opposite direction. It's pointing in the same direction as my right leg, opposite side. Left leg, pinch in, and good. 30 seconds on each side for a total of 3 minutes. So there's your basic contraction workout. Do it whenever you want. Thanks.